bloody hell. As the speeches keep going, it's getting harder and harder, and my speech is getting lamer and lamer. Anyway, good evening. I'm obviously really excited to be here, and I've had just such a wonderful day, so thank you all for that. I'm absolutely thrilled to be part of Bex and Pete's wedding party, and I'm even more chuffed to be Bex's maid of honour. When I was asked to be Bexy's maid of honour, I was, of course, absolutely thrilled and was completely incapable of containing any of my excitement and told anyone that would listen. I let friends know, colleagues know, I've actually mentioned it in a few interviews. I told complete strangers, which would also maybe suggest the reason I'm single. Basically, thank you, it's really encouraging. God, I hope that wasn't wrapped up. Basically... It wasn't! Got a roasting tonight. Basically, anyone that would listen, I told. And generally speaking, I got one of two responses. The first response that I got was, and this is the most common, what everyone would say is, "Oh, that's so exciting. Bridesmaids always get first dibs at the groomsmen." I was obviously tickled pink at that prospect, and Burjo, I'm not actually sure if you're across that rule or that privilege that is bestowed on me this evening. That comment always followed with an awkward explanation about the incestuousness that is about to become my family. As for those of you that don't know, Pete's brother Sean is marrying my best friend from school, Claire. So I thank you all kindly for those moments. The second thing that people would say to me is, "Oh, I bet you and Bex have dreamed of your wedding days for your whole lives." I'm going to come back to the second thing later. Now I'm going to do what I'm meant to do, and that is talk about the bride. The task of telling you all a million stories about Bex is very simple, though this speech and this occasion is not meant to be a roast. That already happened to Pete at the engagement party, and we're not repeating that. This is a toast. I mean, there are obvious things that I need to bring up, like this is actually Bex's second wedding. Being that this is, however, I went really awkward then. Being that this is a speech, I get an incredible amount of poetic license and don't need to mention that she was in preschool. But this speech will not be about that. It's not about how Bex couldn't tell the difference, you get another shout out, between Raptor and Pete in first year college and frequently got them confused. Fortunately, Bex and Pete's relationship hadn't actually begun. But this speech is not about that. It's about Bex and Pete and the commitment they have made each other today and their two families coming together. From our family, I guess most of you would be fairly familiar with how close our immediate family is. As an example of how much we like each other, it would not be unusual or unheard of for the three of us, now all adults, to go back to the leafy suburbs of the North Shore, watch a movie and eat a pizza on a Saturday night. What that should tell you all is that we genuinely enjoy hanging out, we like each other, and we're possibly a little bit lame. Nonetheless, the five of us are extremely close, and this closeness has come from having Mum and Dad at our helm. The three of us have watched two people who, not only after 30 years love each other, they still like each other, which I think after the last few weeks, the three of us have found rather remarkable because this wedding's brought out a particular crazy side in them both. Regardless, what they created is a very close little unit, and hence for anyone wanting to join us to become part of our family was going to have to be pretty damn special. And we know Bex has found this person. So what are the characteristics? And for the very enthusiastic gentleman at the beginning, if he wants to write this down, it'd be great. Here are the characteristics or the qualities that we were looking for. We need people who know that when you walk into our house, you need to immediately accept the drink or food you are offered. Otherwise, my overly generous father does not know what to do with himself. I know this has particularly been experienced by Kate. I know it was certainly experienced by a few of the gentlemen, if we dare say that, at the Bucks party by my father. I think if he offers you a drink, just say yes. Throw it away behind you, Charlie Perry, but nonetheless, accept the generosity. You need to be able to recite all the lines from said classics like Rowan Atkinson Live, Fawlty Towers, Notting Hill and Love Actually. In fact, if you don't know all four, extremely well, it's just not going to work. You need to politely listen to us repeat the same stories over and over, laugh at the right times, nod at the right points, and get ready to listen to them again at the next family function. You need to carry snacks, as Deb mentioned, because our blood sugar levels drop quickly and we become rather unpleasant. And actually, as an indication of that, I have lollies in my handbag. And lastly, again, well demonstrated today, you need to be ready for us to spontaneously burst out into tears. No easy list, but somehow Bex managed, rather remarkably, to find someone that ticked all those boxes and then some. Which leads me to Peter Hubert. Petey, a country boy with the patience of a saint at early morning McDonald's trips, with a calming, warm demeanour, yet the quiet yet powerful way that he leads, fell in love with my sister after a modern-day courting ritual. So from 2006, all the way, and I emphasise all because we've all been waiting, led to the message I received on the 5th of October 2012. It read, Gemma Craig, we need to have a secret talk. Where in the world are you on Monday? That lunch was when Pete let me know that he had designed a ring, had a plan, and was going to propose. I was, needless to say, very excited. Anyway, during that lunch, Pete said to me, Gem, I just want to be a model husband for Bex, which I thought was perfect for Pete, as a model is a smaller version of the real thing. Seriousness, it was really exciting to be part of, and I think that Pete bringing me into that moment, I'm so sorry, it really signified how inclusive Bex and Pete have been about their day, dealing with all sorts of requests and making sure every member of their families were considered. So back to originally what people would say to me about Bex and I dreaming about our wedding days. I don't actually have any real memories of us talking about white dresses or thinking about venues or what flowers we'd have or what colours we'd choose. But what I do have memories of us talking about are things like Bex, Jim, and myself chipping in together to buy a holiday house so we could bring all our families together. Living near each other so that at Christmas it's not just 5 of us driving each other insane around a dining table. Having babies at the same time, teaching our kids to say, we hate Uncle Jamie. No, we're not going to do that. We've already decided it's not going to happen. That's what I have memories of, because as wonderful and as special as today has been, it's not what's important. Spending the rest of your lives learning from each other, going on journeys together, getting old together, that's what's beautiful about this commitment, and that is what is important. So to my girl, my best friend, well done, my darling, for finding someone worth bragging about. Someone who will definitely increase our average score on the Good Weekend quiz. And someone... Yeah, well done. And someone who loves you as much as we do. And to my new brother, Petey, welcome to our family, which, to be fair, you've been part of for years now, but it's always nice to make it official. I know I speak on behalf of Jamie as well when we say we are very proud and extremely blessed to have you as a brother. No one who has known you both as individuals or as a couple could deny that you both bring out the absolute best in each other. You are so opposite in so many ways, but you come together beautifully, each other's yin and yang. So as you join hands together, as you pack up all your stuff in the same suitcase, as you walk through the countless doors of opportunity together, remember you are your best self because of each other, and together you are both unstoppable. I'm nearly there. I came across this saying and I thought it epitomised your relationship. Yin alone cannot rise, yang alone cannot grow. Yin and yang are divisible, but they are inseparable. I love you both. Congratulations.